It's Friday. It's Mark Pyers. I was walking
That's
down
real
the road
talk.
today, looking for another way to ease my mind and help my living. It's Real Talk. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pyers Real Talk. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state, and I'm here with you on day 593 in a row of the Mark Pyers Real Talk show. And again, just like yesterday, for some reason, the show is not sharing to my main page. My buddy Matt Blankenship, what's up, brother? So good to see you. I'm trying to see if I could share this to my main page because it's just not working. This is weird when this happens. Like, why won't it let me just do a share-a-roo? I just want you to let me do the old share-a-roo. And it won't let me do it. So I'm not really sure why. If you can share this to your pages, I'd appreciate it because it's not on my main page. Or, Matt, if you could do me a favor and just, you could share something to a friend's timeline. Share my video to my timeline if you could do that because it's not on the regular Mark Pyers page and it will not allow me to share it. I'm going to try one other thing. I'll give it a shot from the laptop and see if that works. Highly doubt it, people. But we're going to give it the old college try. I love this. I get no push from Facebook at all. They hate the program because all I do is something called the Donald Trump program. The Donald Trump show. Here we go. I'm going to see if I can get onto the Real Talk show and then share it from there. At least I'll be able to get it to the show, to the main page that way. So how's everybody doing? The world is very angry right now, as you know, which I'm here tonight to play some music for you and to help you rise above all that craziness. Let's see if this works. I finally found the page. I finally found the page. Where is it? Okay, there we go. I'm going to try to share this quickly. Oh, copy link. Yeah, let's just do this. I'll put it on my main page. I'll copy it. There we go. All right, there we go. I'm sharing it, and I'm putting it in the story. I didn't know I could do that. Oh, it won't allow me. See, that's why I knew it wouldn't. Chooches. I tell you, it's the Facebook. I can't stand it. Anyway, we are now live on the regular Facebook page as well. So if you can, guys, head over to YouTube, subscribe and ding the bell. I do have something very special for you too. I have the final 20th episode of the Donald Trump show. We are officially going to release something called the Donald Trump Show, the movie. That's right, 20 episodes. You've seen most of them. I'm going to show you episode 20 right now. I may show you a couple other randoms, just pull them out of the hat tonight. I've created so much content in the last 5 months here, a FaceSwap form. I mean, every night I come out with a new FaceSwap. I could do a movie of just the times Trump has called into the show. But what we're going to do instead is create a full movie. So I'm excited about this. I'll drop it. I'm thinking about tomorrow. I mean, I basically have most of it together. I just haven't put 19 and 20 in yet. And then I have to re-record all the intros so I can have the new Hammerlin intro, which you'll see in a moment. Let's get a little woohoo. You up for it? It sure is, people. No matter how bad it gets out there. Give me a woohoo, Zabrowski. Woohoo! Yes! I needed that. I needed that woohoo. So now that I have it, let me quickly play you the 20th episode of the Donald Trump show. And then I'm going to get the guitar out that's sitting behind me. That's Martin over my shoulder here. And I'm going to rip it up. And then that Gibson jazz guitar over there, yeah, I'm going to tear that thing over the top. We're going to live loop the whole thing. Listen, this is what I created last night. This was live. I've never played this song in my life. I found Jimi Hendrix. I'm looking through it, and I see he did a cover of this. I didn't know it. And I'm like, I never tried this song. It's an Elvis tune. And this is what I came up with. Crying all the time. Oh, you ain't nothing but I'm lying all the time. Hey, yeah, you ain't moving. You ain't nothing but a crying all the time. Oh, So that happened. I may play it again tonight. And then this is the other thing we did yesterday. All professional. I love you, brother. Appreciate you. We're on our way, bro. 600's only 7 away. I gotta play something over this because my man All Sports is on. I just tear on something for you, pal. And for my buddy Matt, too, who's watching. So anyway, that's what we did. We were just rocking on it. So my man, All Professional, appreciate you. I'm so glad when I see a comment from you on the show. We just finished episode 20 of the Donald Trump Show, which means we are about to have something that's never existed in the history of time, which is a movie called The Donald Trump Show. It's the Donald Trump Show it's the Donald Trump Show, the movie. I'm just going to lay out. You have mostly, maybe you've seen these, maybe you haven't, but you've got a ton of episodes on Sleep Sofa Joe Biden. Look, he's a sleep sofa. You can't change the fact that you could take a nap on him at any time. You could just be in the middle of a ball game and be like, you know what, I feel like taking a nap. Where's my sleep sofa? Oh, there he is. Nap. That's it. Then we got Nancy Pelosi, which we destroyed her in 2 episodes. Jerry Nadler, we did in episode 18. President G-hole. Look, he's a G-hole. I'm going to tell him he's a G-hole to his face. Okay, I can't handle it. So what I think I'm going to do, just so we can get a handle on things here, okay? All Professional, I appreciate you. So listen, this is episode 20 of the Donald Trump Show. Here's the bottom line. Kamala to Harris. Kamala chameleon. Kamala to chameleon. And we just created a little something here. So this is the final episode of the first movie, the Donald Trump movie. And then we will be doing a second movie when I start episode 21 through 40, which is coming tomorrow. Guys, every day for the rest of my days. This is day 593 in a row. Just show up. I'll be here. And just forget all the negativity. The negatube is designed to bring you down. I defy you to find programming on the negatube that's going to make you feel anything good. You can't. This is why I come here to play live music for you, to improvise in the moment, to have an unscripted show for 593 days from an hour to 5 hours a day. That's right, a day. 593 days of an hour to 5 hours. And every day I just cannot wait to come out and destroy the show from yesterday. No matter how good that show was, I come out here to absolutely demolish that show. And then in some weird part of me, I can't wait for tomorrow, where this show is literally nothing compared to what we do tomorrow. It's a weird level up experience for me. This is how I think. The only way I could come out here and continue to bring something that has never been brought before is to try to one-up myself from yesterday. I always say, I don't have any competition. Who's my I'm my only competition. Will I stop is the question. And it's not if my competition gets me to stop. No, it's, do I have what it takes to come out here every day and deliver a message for the rest of my days? And I'm doing it for one reason. This is the most negative, toxic world I've ever been in my 42 years. And I need to try to do what I can in order to connect us. They want to divide us. The entire narrative right now is divide and conquer. Divide, race war, white people are bad, black people are the best, white people are bad. Look, everybody is equal. It should have always been that way. If you read, doesn't it say something? All men, and it should be all men, women, children, whatever, created equal. Because the reality is we are. Come on. You know, I was born in 1978 to parents that didn't tell me anything about color. They didn't teach me what race was. My father happens to be Portuguese, moved here. He's got very dark skin. I wish I had my father's skin complexion. My father gets so like crispy, awesome. He's got this olive complexion, this Portuguese olive complexion, and I love it. I wish I had it. But the bottom line is we didn't hear anything about color. All right? And I grew up thinking and believing you treat people by the content of their character, by their actions, not by their skin color. That was something made up by the Democrats originally. That's right. Look back. The Democrats originally were the ones who created the KKK. They're the ones who literally did not vote for one vote for black people to be able to vote or to be able to be free. Not one vote from the Democratic Party. And now they're the ones that are going to save us, are they? They're the ones that are trying to destroy our Constitution. I keep seeing these memes that are just blowing my mind. Someone today said voting Trump out of office and voting these two numbskulls in. First of all, number two, the VP, pushes number one, Sleep Sofa Joe, down the escalator. Look, we have a meeting today. Look, I'll go first, Kamala. You go behind me. Oh, okay, Joe. Takes a tumble, dead. Who's president? Kamala. That's right. Guys, I'm not even, whatever. That's just joking, totally joking about that. But my point is very simple. Sleeps over Joe, doesn't even know his own name. Okay? He can't even remember what he put on this morning. Am I wearing underwear? Did I poop my pants? This is what Sleeps Over Joe as his dialogue. He's got an inner monologue, and that's what it is. Look, did I poop my pants? Am I awake? Hello. Vice President Biden, what are you going to do in order to save the country from coronavirus? Well, I'll tell you what my Aunt Judy told me. My Aunt Judy told me that Trump's not doing anything to help, and that he should have acted sooner. He acted terribly. He should have acted sooner, much sooner than he did. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't have as steel trap of memory as some of you, but I kind of recall when Donald Trump, the president of the United States, shut down the border to China, Joe Biden was the first person to come out to say what he did was xenophobic and racist, and how dare he? He needs to open the borders immediately. And now, months later, he has the nerve, the audacity to stand up there and say that he believes that Trump should have acted sooner. Well, hypocrite much. You know, look, nobody got it right. Freaking Pelosi is in the streets in San Francisco saying, come on down to Chinatown. It's fine. We're all taking precautions. You should come out. Chinatown's fantastic. Is it Sleep Sofa Pelosi? I'll tell you what, she's a pig. Wait till you see the 2 episodes of Pelosi. Don't drink the poison. That's the first one. The second one is, don't eat anything Pelosi makes. It's poisoned. It's poisoned. You're going to wake up, and maybe you don't. Maybe you thought you'd wake up, and you didn't, and you're like, oh, look, I was awake, and now I'm dead. That's right, poisoned. You've been poisoned. Sometimes I feel like I had a great day. Oh, look, I found a baked item. I'm going to cut a small slice of this. Oh, what is it? It's a blueberry. It looks like a blueberry contif cake. I'm not even really sure what that is. Let me cut a slice. Oh, that's so tasty. Dead. Poisoned. Who wants to be poisoned? I'm not interested in being poisoned. I want to be free. I don't want people telling me what they think is right, especially when right now I'm a little nervous about what's happening. We have a virus out there that apparently is somewhere like 99 point something survival rate, 99 point something, okay? And that's also taking into account that like 30 to 40% of these cases weren't even cases, or people had it, but they died from other things, and they just said, hey, yeah, they died from COVID-19. I wanted to find out, I'm not sure if Marianne is calling in tonight or tomorrow, but is George Floyd listed as a COVID-19 death? He had it. I want to find out. What does it say? Does it say murder? Does it say COVID-19 death? Does it say asphyxiation? Does it say drug overdose, which apparently it was? Did you guys see that? I'm not even sure that was in the news. That came out somewhere, like page 96. Because you won't find it in the National Enquirer mainstream media. That's right. The mainstream media is the National Enquirer. You guys remember the National Enquirer when we were kids? Bat with human ear. More on page 4. Oh, I'm going to page 4. I gotta get to page 4. I can't wait to see the bat with a human ear. Wait, does it look like my ear? Is that my ear on that bat? That bat. That's probably where the freaking coronavirus came from. This is what we have right now. Mainstream media across the board has lost its, I don't know. I guess you've lost your integrity at this point, because nobody believes a word you say. And when you are a society where you can't tell what's real and what's not, you've lost society. And we're there, guys. This is why this show needs to exist, because if we could somehow realize that we're in this existence and realize that no matter who wins November 3rd, we remain divided. That is factual. We cannot change our future unless we decide to do it ourselves. It has nothing to do with a president, no matter who gets in. And I will tell you again, like I've said it from the beginning, okay? President right now is Donald Trump. I actually think if you looked at the facts, you'd see this guy has done so much for this country since he's gotten in with complete vitriol from the other side from day one. They haven't let him do a day's worth of work, and he's gotten so much work done. If you actually look at what's been passed, executive orders, 4,400 prisoners released, 97% of them black, refunding of HCB, the black colleges and universities, which Obama defunded, and all the things you wouldn't expect a racist xenophobe to do, because he's not a racist xenophobe. It's just such an easy thing to pin the guy with. I'm going to leave you with one thing on this topic, and then we're going to move forward and we're going to play some more music. Professor gets up in front of his blackboard, and he starts to write down these problems on the board. It starts with something like 7 plus 1, okay? And instead of writing 8, he writes 12, all right? The rest of them are like 7 plus 9. And he's like 16. And he's like 11 plus 6. He's like 17. And he goes and he gets the rest right. But that first one he specifically gets wrong. And as he's writing the right answers, the rest, the 9 right answers beyond that first wrong answer, the whole classroom's cackling, laughing. And he hears it, but he keeps going. He turns around, he puts the chalk down, and the class is laughing. He goes, "What's so funny?" They say, what are you crazy? Are you stupid? How could you get 7 plus 1 and put 12? It's 8. You got that so wrong. You're an idiot. Professor looks back at them. He says, "This is the psychology test." He goes, "Look, you think I specifically got that wrong because I wanted to prove a point to you. In life, you could do 9 things right. You could do 9 things perfect and do 1 thing wrong, and the world will never let you hear the end of that 1 thing. So have a thick skin. Realize that you need to really be careful, focus in, and try not to make any mistakes because you are being judged on your mistakes, not on your wins, not on your successes. If you were being judged on your successes, you'd be a happier person. But overwhelmingly, we think more about our losses than we do our wins. It's just the way we're built. It's a negativity within us. Some of us are built a little different. Like for me, I always say, I'm a guy, oops, is this still on? Are we still live? Come on, dude. I'm not sure if we're still live or not. No, I think we're still live. Yeah. Let me just shut off the volume here. But guys, at the end of the day, you have to understand something. We all have an opinion. Don't make fun of somebody for having an opinion. Don't call someone names for believing something or liking someone. That really is like, it's the last straw for a society. The other day I got into a back and forth with somebody who's obviously clearly on the other side. And instead of the typical, "You're an idiot, you're a racist, you're a xenophobe," or whatever stupid crap comes out of people's mouths whenever they can't get into an argument, when they can't have a conversation, when they're not intelligent enough to speak, they say stupid things like, "You're racist." So I didn't get that. I got a gentleman on the other side who had valid points he'd make, and he didn't follow it up with, "Yeah, and why don't you put that in your pipe, you idiot?" Nothing. Straight up, nice dude. We went back and forth for about maybe 2 hours. And I realized within this, I'm like, what the hell did I respond to this meme or whatever in the first place? I got to learn to go right by. Because you know what, guys? I'm not going to convince anybody who doesn't want to be convinced. There are so many people out there that are so uneducated when it comes to politics. I'm one of them. But I do know what's being done right now is a complete lie to our society, to a complete lie to the United States of America. And if you could just stand back for a second and realize this gentleman came down an escalator in 2015, and from that day they've smeared the heck out of him because he wants to change things. He wants to drain the freaking swamp. And if you look back at what he did over the last 3.5 years, he's held every campaign promise. Everything he said he would do, he did. The only thing he hasn't gotten to yet, 2 things. He didn't get to the infrastructure yet, new roads, bridges, whatever. But I think he's been a little busy with all the side swiping that the freaking Democrats have thrown at him with the fake impeachments and all that stuff. And then on top of that, he still hasn't drained the swamp. I'm looking forward to that part in the second 4. I cannot wait to see who's brought up and who's indicted for the crap that they did, especially right when they were supposed to be transferring over the power from administration to administration, and what they did was spied on this guy, and they did not provide the entire, what's it supposed to be? It's like a transparent handover or something like that they call it. I can't think of the name right now. And they didn't do that at all. They held information back. They didn't tell them what they should have about Russia. And in fact, they tried to say that they were the ones doing something with Russia, Trump and their group, and it really was Obama. So listen, I'm going to move forward. I want to play you episode 20. That's right. Episode 20 of the Donald Trump Show. We're officially live with it. Here we go.
It's Hammerl and Jameson live from the studio. We join Donald Trump with episode 20 of the Donald Trump Show. Kamala Chameleon.
Thank you. Thank you very much for joining me on episode 20 of the Donald Trump Show. That's right. Today we're talking about Kamala Chameleon, the good, the bad, and the ugly with Kamala Toe. Kamala Chameleon, really. We might as well go through it because she's running for vice president. So let's see what we got.
She also is in a situation where she had a police department when she was there.
Here comes a great Joe Biden moment.
That in fact
Wait, check this out. How many times can he say in fact in like a 3-second period? Let's see.
That in fact was abusing people's rights. And the fact was that she, in fact, was told by her own people, that her own staff, that she should do something about and disclose to defense attorneys like me that you, in fact, have been, the police officer did something that did not give you information that would exculpate your client. She didn't do that. She never did it.
The sleep's over. I'm not really sure what exculpate means, but I'm pretty sure you said, in fact, about 4 times in, I think it was 4 seconds. So good for you. I think what it is sleep's over. He always leans on the words, in fact, when he can't think of what to say next. It's kind of like when I say, nobody's ever seen anything like this before.
We're reforming a criminal justice system and cleaning up the consequences of the bills that you passed when you were in the United States Senate for decades.
Did you see Sleeps Over Joe? He looked away like he's embarrassed. Perhaps because he's been doing this for 50 years and when people bring up his actual record, he gets embarrassed because it's all bad. He always talks about build back better. You had 8 years in office right before me, and you built nothing but a really good pillowcase for yourself while you sleep. Look, sleep's over. I don't think you need to be president just so you could nap in the Oval. How about not?
I want to bring the conversation back to the broken criminal justice system.
Are you talking about the Joe Biden crime bill?
That is disproportionately negatively impacting Black and brown people all across this country today.
Oh, you are. You know, he's very proud of that, putting all those people in jail. It's what Joe Biden, it's his legacy, really.
Senator Harris says she's proud of her record as a prosecutor and that she'll be a prosecutor president, but I'm deeply concerned about this record.
Hold on, let me get my popcorn, and let's see what Tulsi has to say about Kamala Chameleon.
There are too many examples to cite, but she put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked marijuana.
That's what I was talking about. Her favorite movie is Friday, and she pretends that she doesn't like the pot. Look, it's very important that you understand that Kamala Harris put a lot of people in jail for petty crime. I said it yesterday, people smoking pot on the corners. And she put them in jail for like 10 years. They're just smoking a little weed.
She blocked evidence. She blocked evidence that would have freed an innocent man from death row until the courts forced her to do so.
Wait, hold on a second. So she kept somebody on death row. She wanted them to do an album with Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. Look, I understand Death Row Records was a big deal for a while, but she shouldn't have held him down.
She kept people in prison beyond their sentences to use them as cheap labor for the state of California.
Well, that seems like a no-no.
And she fought to keep cash bail system in place. That impacts poor people in the worst kind of way.
Thank you, Congresswoman.
I guess Biden and Kamala are actually a perfect combo. They're both vicious. They both don't care about the people. They just want to put people in jail.
The bottom line is, Senator Harris, when you were in a position to make a difference and an impact in these people's lives, you did not.
See? Exactly like Sleeps Over Joe. In the position to make a difference, to help people, and did nothing. It's the story of Joe Biden's life. He's writing a book. It's coming out on Amazon. It will be in last place, just like him.
And worse yet, in the case of those who were on death row, innocent people, you actually blocked evidence from being revealed that would have freed them until you were forced to do so. There is no excuse for that.
Wait, she held evidence and kept people in jail? And you want her to be vice president? I guess it's kind of like the Obama administration.
And the people who suffered under your reign as prosecutor, you owe them an apology.
Joe Biden's the one who owes the world an apology for forgetting his name all the time, for saying he's Joe Biden's husband, Joe Biden. And for choosing Kamala Chameleon, this is the one candidate who said she doesn't believe Joe. She believes the Me Too women. She believes them who said that Sleeps Over Joe did some bad things. And she said, I believe them. And he chose her to be his vice president. Look, this has been a very eventful Donald Trump show. 20 episodes in. I wonder what we'll do next. I'll see you tomorrow for the next Donald Trump show.
Episode 20 in the books, guys. It's official. It's absolutely official. Hold on a second. There we go. So I want to share something with you here. I'm on the mission. Okay, I have a mission. My mission is to find the perfect donut. I had it. It's just I live about 2 hours away. It's called Obco Donuts in New Jersey. Okay, Obco Donuts makes the greatest donut. It's called a strawberry iced donut. And basically, let me explain to you what a strawberry iced donut is. It's a cake donut. And then on top of that donut, you've got, just imagine like real strawberries crushed up and then with like sugar, like condensed, that, what's it called? Granulated sugar or whatever that other thing is called. The powdered sugar, okay? And then you make this. I'm about to show you. Check this out. So I created, that's not it. Where is that picture? Where's the photos? Here we go. I created, no, that's not it either. Oh, here we go. Okay. Donuts. Yeah, here we go. So bottom line, guys, I just made these about an hour ago. You see this? Check this out. Bam. What do you think? How do you think those look right there? Let's talk about them for a second, okay? Let's discuss this round of Mark Pyre's donuts. I don't even know. I mean, bottom line is this: I'm getting better, okay? I'm getting better at a few things. My frosting is insane. The strawberry icing, I nailed it. Totally got it. I mean, as far as it goes, if I can figure out how to make the perfect donut, I can make an Obco strawberry iced donut perfect, like exact now. And so what we're going to do is, you see it. It's kind of cool, right? Look at that. So this is what I think is even cooler. We have this new feature to the show where we could take a photo and we can bring it to reality. Let's see this. Ready? Watch. Oops. I don't know what I did there. Come on, dude. I'm bringing this to reality. Come on. Bring it to reality. Okay, here we go. Ready? Okay. Yeah, you ready to see what's going on? Bam! A bam! Can you see that? That's my strawberry goodness right there, guys. Those are 4 strawberry donuts. And look at this. I want to show you the consistency of the donut itself has just gotten so much better. That is a real deal, bottom of the barrel, like, that's a solid looking donut right there. So this is the best one. Oops. Dude. That's the best one, so I think I'm going to save this for at least a little while. Oh my goodness, the frosting is dead on. Nailed it. It tastes like strawberries. Sugar strawberries. But what I thought I would do with you in order to continue our quest, it's the quest for the perfect homemade donut. It's recreating the past. We're going to do it right now. This is called the Obco, Mark Pyre's Obco donut. The strawberry iced, the Pyres. All right, I'm going to take a bite. Guys, that's pretty good. You know what I got to do? Drop the nutmeg. Pretty sure that they don't use nutmeg because I can taste it, and I don't recall tasting it in an Obco donut. So that's got to change. I'm going to play you another clip real quick, guys. We're going to continue to get closer and closer to this perfect donut. But for now, let me play you something. This is when I was trying to come up with a concept to Kamala. and this is where it started. Here we go.
Hi, Mark. How are you?
That's good, Don. Hold on.
That's good.
Hold on. That's not the right one. I created a better version off of that. This is it right here. Yeah. Ready? Here we go. Or not. There we go.
Hammerl and Jameson live from the studio.
Hold on. I don't know why it does this. Oh, there we go. It's already over here. For some reason, it comes in smaller. Here we go.
Hammerl and Jameson live from the studio. Donald Trump joins us with his perspective on Kamala Harris.
Sleep Sofa Joe made a decision. Yeah, he chose Kamala, chameleon. That's right. I'm not surprised, really, because if you think about it, Joe Biden signed the crime bill in 1993, and then Kamala Harris, she put in a lot of people in jail for petty crimes, like smoking pot. Look, somebody wants to smoke weed on the corner with Smokey from Friday. It's fine by me. Look, Debo's coming. Be careful. He may steal your bicycle. It happened. And Red had his bicycle stolen. You may have remembered. But Craig's father took a poop in the toilet. He said it could be about 45 minutes until it's cleared. I bet you Sleep Sofa Joe falls asleep on the toilet. I wouldn't be surprised. He takes a nap everywhere else. They call him Sleep Sofa Joe because he's a sleep sofa. He's Mr. Napper. He naps everywhere he goes. You know, next time you see Sleep Sofa, ask him a question, like a simple question, and see if he responds. There's a very good chance he's learned the ancient Buddhist method for sleeping with your eyes open. I'm just saying, he's a napper. Don't worry. Don't worry about Kamala, though. Sleep Sofa Joe and Kamala Chameleon is a perfect match. She'll take over. She'll just push him aside. She's like a feeble old man. Look, that's what I'm mostly afraid of, if you think about it. If Kamala Chameleon winds up becoming vice president, she'll just push Joe Biden down the stairs or something and become president. And nobody wants her as president. So we're going to fight extra hard. We're going to win big league. And I'll see you tomorrow on the next episode of the Donald Trump Show. Kamala Chameleon. Kamala Chameleon.
So I thought that was a great, like kind of a foray into. I'm kind of kicking myself, though, that I didn't include that whole thing there at the end. That was a good bit. And it just will kind of disappear because it's not part of the Trump show. So, I don't know. I'm wondering if I could pull in a piece of that. Like the idea of pushing Biden down the stairs in order to become president is funny. It's probably going to happen. Anyway, let me play you something else, and then we're going to play some music. If you're on, say hello. If you have any requests, say hello. Subscribe or dig the bell. On the tube. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to pull out a random clip I haven't played for you guys in a bit. How about that? Huh? How about that? FaceSwaps. I'm going to the FaceSwaps page. Dinner with Norm. Interesting. How about Biden and Antifa? Did you guys hear about this one? This is kind of crazy. Biden and his Antifa.
Good evening. Tonight we have a very special interview. Joe Biden, former vice president and the presumptive candidate for the Democratic Party as president of the United States in 2020, joins us to discuss the rioting and Antifa. Bridget Firestone sits down with the vice president. Thank you for your time, Mr. Vice President.
Well, I'm glad to sit down with you. I'm happy to talk to you about my campaign, about Donald Trump.
Can we talk about Antifa?
Antifa? Well, I'm not sure how everybody keeps talking about my Antifa. I'm sick of people trying to put shade on my Antifa, okay? She's a good lady. She never done nothing wrong. And my Aunt Judy told me that, too. She said, look, I'm telling you, Antifa's got nothing to do with this. Leave her out of it. You got a problem with anything, you could talk to smoking Joe Biden.
Well, everybody keeps saying that Antifa...
Look, I'm telling you now, my Antifa's got nothing to do with it.
Look, straightforward question, are you against Antifa? The people want to know.
You're talking about my aunt. She's a very fine lady. Okay, she makes a good meatloaf, and she likes to call her kids Pudgem. I'm not really sure what Pudgem means to this day, but my Aunt Tifa's a nice lady. Okay? Next question.
I'm talking about the group Antifa.
I don't know. I thought you meant my Aunt Tifa. Look, if you're talking about a terror group, I'm against it. If you're talking about my Aunt Tifa, I love her. 100% fantastic Aunt Tifa.
Antifa, look.
Jerry Nadler believes that Antifa doesn't even exist. He thinks that it's made up. It's a myth. I want to play that for you. Because we played episode 20. I might as well just go backwards a little bit for you. This is episode 19. I believe this is 19. Did we do Nadler as 19 or 19? It may have been 18. Let's see what we got here. You know, I'm not sure what this is. But it's the final version, it says. Oh, wait. Yeah. 19 final version. Let's see what comes back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why do I see the screen frozen? Hold up a minute, peoples. Are you guys cutting me off again today? I'll tell you what. Peoples be pissing me off. Let's see. All right, now we're still live. It's just for some reason my my YouTube went weird. Okay, we're going to episode 19 here. Let's just see what this is.
Harold and Jameson introducing the President of the United States for episode 19 of the Donald Trump Show.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining me on episode 19 of the Donald Trump Show. Tonight, we talk about bumbling Biden again. Did you hear about it? In Ukraine, he's now being brought up on charges. About time. Let's take a closer look.
Democrat presidential candidate and former Vice President Joe Biden finds himself in more hot water this week.
You know, when Sleeps Over Joe goes in the hot water, the kids like to run their hands up and down his legs and watch the white hairs rise up and down in the water. He loves it when the kids play on his lap. He loves kids on his lap.
Just confirmed, a Ukrainian court ordered Joe Biden to be formally listed in a criminal case.
Ooh, formally listed? What does that mean? Let's get to the bottom of it.
The crime? The alleged firing of Ukraine's former prosecutor general, Viktor Shokin.
Oh, the old quid pro quo routine.
In exchange for dropping an investigation into Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden.
Is it me, or does Hunter Biden look just like Skeet Ulrich?
Biden and the company for which he was a board member, Burisma Oil. Shokin formally called for an investigation into his firing back in February of 2020.
Interesting timing. The fake impeachment, right when coronavirus made its way to our shores. Look, I'm not saying that the Ukraine is involved with coronavirus, but it just seems like they're trying to stonewall any investigation into Sleeps Over Joe, but he's involved in something nefarious here with his son.
Claiming the Ukrainian government at the time relieved Shokin of his post in exchange for $1 billion in loan guarantees promised by Biden.
It's not looking good for the Sleeps Over. I'm wondering if he could bumble his way out of this one.
A bribe Biden himself admitted to doing.
What? The Democratic candidate for President of the United States bribed somebody? I've got to see this one.
The prosecutor's not fired. You're not getting the money. Oh, son of a bitch. You got fired.
So let me get this straight, Sleeps Over Joe. You and your son decided to hold the Ukrainian people hostage while you had them drop an inquiry into your son, Hunter Skeet Ulrich. I think he's Skeet Ulrich. I don't think it's really Hunter. I'm just saying.
But at the time Shokin called for this case back in February, the courts listed one of the defendants as an unnamed American.
That's actually interesting because Sleep Sofa Joe forgets his name all the time.
An individual to be Joe Biden, Obama's Ukraine point man.
Two things that surprised me. First of all, that Obama picked Biden as his VP, and that he'd have him be point man on anything. Besides feather count on the pillow he uses at the White House.
But Biden was never formally named.
This can't be good for Sleep Sofa Joe right before the Democratic convention. He's going to have a scandal.
Now, the courts have ruled it is improper to conceal Biden's name and that there is sufficient evidence to proceed with an investigation.
You know, I said a while back, why isn't anybody looking into Hunter? And everybody gave me a hard time. Look, nobody asks Joe Biden the tough questions because he doesn't remember the answers.
The ruling cannot be appealed.
Perhaps Sleep Sofa, if he took a nap, maybe he'd be able to retain more information.
Another key development in this story is the release of a series of telephone conversations that has garnered major questions.
Ooh, telephone calls. I wonder if it's like Jerky Boys. It's Saul Rosenberg.
Andrei Derkach, a member of parliament in Ukraine, in a press conference Tuesday released what he says appear to be voice recordings of then Secretary of State John Kerry, Vice President Joe Biden, and then President of Ukraine Poroshenko.
Well, unfortunately, we're not able to hear what Catherine Zeta-Jones has to say in the interview. And it looks like, she's interviewing the guy who bangs Stifler's mom. You know, from the American Pie movie.
Poroshenko, discussing the Burisma case and discussing the removal of Viktor Shokin.
Look, somebody's going to have to find that leaked audio for me. I can't wait to listen in. I love good content, especially when it's John Kerry and Joe Sleep Sofa bumbling Biden speaking with Poroshenko.
Neither Kerry, Biden, nor Poroshenko have affirmed the verity of these recordings.
Of course they don't. They've got doggy doo-doo on their loafers.
The recordings appear to have been leaked from government officials and whistleblowers, but are currently being verified.
Well, Sleep Sofa would like to verify that he doesn't have a poopadoop in his pants.
Ukrainian President Zelensky,
the owner of the largest car manufacturer company in the movie Tommy Boy.
and Zelensky stated he anticipates more developments over the course of the summer and says the case could qualify as high treason.
High treason? For the bumbler? Maybe that's why he's been pretending that he's going senile. He just makes things up because they're going to unmask him. Now they have, and he can say, look, I don't freaking remember. I don't remember my name, really.
Candidate Biden has yet to respond to this latest development.
Well, that's because Biden can't do anything but read off of a teleprompter. Look, I think that's probably enough for episode 19 of the Donald Trump Show. Bumbling, bumbling, bumbling. So make sure you subscribe, ding that bell. I'll see you tomorrow, the next Donald Trump Show. Have a good night.
Allison, head over to YouTube, Allison. That's where the show is so much better. The Instagram page is weak because you can't really hear or see me in real time. Everything's way behind. But if you head to YouTube, we can get together and play some music over there and get into some face swaps.
Lying all the time. Oh, you ain't no bitch, no, you ain't no friend of mine. Crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Oh, riding all the time, yeah, yeah. Yeah, and you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Crying all the time. Oh, you ain't nothing but a hound dog. I'm crying all the time. Hey, yeah, you ain't no nothing. Said you ain't no friend of mine. Oh, oh, oh.
I'm gonna play you guys one song. I'm keeping it easy tonight. Keeping it easy. So maybe I'll play you something you know. Maybe not. See the stones in your eyes. See the thorn twist in your side. I wait for you. Sleight of hand and twist of fate. Bed of nails, she makes me wait. Not alone. Without you, without you, without through the storm we reach the shore. Give it all, but I want more, and I'm waiting for you. We go without you. Without you, I can't live. With or without you. No, no, no. You give yourself away, and you give yourself away, and you give, and you give, and you give yourself away. inside my body bruised. She got me blues. With nothing, Lord, you give yourself away, and you give yourself away, and you give, and you give, and you give yourself away. So without you, without you, I can't live no without you, yeah. I can't live, and I can't live without you, yeah. I can't live without you. Without you, yeah. And you give yourself away, and you give yourself away, and you give, and you give, and you give yourself away, without you. Without you, yeah. No. Ooh, without you. Without you, Day 593 in a row. What kind of dedication do you have to come out here for 593 days and have nobody on with you on a Friday night at 11:36? I mean, I think maybe one, maybe two, I don't know. But why? Why do you keep going? Why do you keep going if you're not getting people to tune in? Why do you keep going if people aren't able to find you? They're not connecting. Why do you keep showing up? Why do you keep putting it all out there day after day for 593 days to crickets? And you just keep getting up again tomorrow? Isn't that the definition of insanity, Mark? Aren't you insane, Mark? The messages are here. The songs are here. The spirit of the moment is here. Whether it's listened to, it's observed, and it's absorbed now, 5 years or 50 years or 100 years. There will be a time when this show comes to an end. There will be a time when I come to an end, and then this show comes to an end. And then from that point, it's just a matter of, I don't know why I keep dropping frames. Like, what the? It's a really weird thing when you're dropping frames for no reason. I don't know, I'm just shutting stuff to see if it helps. Nope, still doing it. Anyway. I'm not sure why I'm seeing dropped frames and all this other garbage, but it's happening again tonight. Sometimes it happens. But like I said, I don't come out here ever expecting to see a huge crowd. Because I don't know when that breakthrough ever happens, to be honest. But I'm just going to show up again tomorrow. And I'm going to keep just putting everything I have out there. And if my mission is true, if my aim is correct, then we'll see that number rise one day. And I must just continue to have faith that you guys will continue to spread the word. So go the days, the movie plays, no one's watching. Turn the volume down and listen to yourself. Whisper to yourself again, I'm on the stage. Just let the seasons change. No more waiting out the moments in between laughs and tears along the waves. The wild side and I'm in love again. I'm in love. I'm in love again. I'm in love again. And if you believe in me, I'll never let you down. Do you believe that we can turn this world around? Oh, I'll hold you close, I'll be your tree. If you believe in me, I'll hold you close, I'll be your tree. If you believe in me, and I'm love again. I'm in love. I'm in love again. I'm in love again. Long ago, way before I lost my mind, I tried to find my life's work in a dream. Ain't life a scream? Star in the movie of your whole life for free. Yeah, but no one gets to see, no one gets to hear the narration, story points that only you can share. And I'm in love again. And I'm in love. I'm in love again. I'm in love again. Do you believe in me? I'll never let you down. Do you believe that we can turn this world around? I'll hold you close, I'll be your tree. If you believe in me,
I'll hold you close. I'll be your tree. If you believe in me. Hold you close. I'll be your tree. If you believe in me, believe in me. I'll hold you close. I'll be your tree. If you believe in me. I'll hold you close. I'll be your tree. If you believe in me. I'll hold you close. I'll be your tree. If you believe in me. I'll hold you close. I'll be your tree. If you believe in me. I'll hold you close. I'll be your tree. If you believe in me. I'll hold you close. I'll be your tree. If you believe in me. I'll hold you close. I'll be your tree.
That's not how it goes either, people.
I say, I'll hold you close. I'll be your tree. If you believe in me. I'll hold you close. I'll be your tree. If you believe in me. I'll hold you close. I'll be your tree. If you believe in me. I'll hold you close. I'll be your tree. If you believe in me. I'll hold you close. I'll be your tree. If you believe in me. If you believe. Oh, if you believe in me, I'll never let you down. Do you believe that we can turn this world around? I'll hold you close. I'll be your tree. If you believe in me, I'll hold you close. I'll be your tree. Yeah, if you believe in me. If you believe in oh, if you believe in me, do you believe that we... All right, we'll shut this down. Hold on.
Hamill and Jameson live from the studio. Donald Trump joins us.
United States.
Got a double whammy there when two are playing at the same time. I'm going to play you guys something very quickly and then call it an evening. And tomorrow I'll be back for SNL, Saturday Night Live. I thought this was pretty funny when I did it in between episode 10 and 11. Here we go. Hamill and Jameson live from the studio. Donald Trump coming at us from the Rose Garden.
Look, I'm telling you right now, the country turns to crap with Sleep Sofa Joe. In the Oval Office, he's going to get rid of the chair at the desk, and instead he's going to put a sleep sofa right there. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm getting a word in my ear right now that he will be the sleep sofa in the White House. They're going to call him Sleep Sofa 1. They're going to have a nickname for Biden. It's going to be Sleep Sofa 1. Like for me, they call me Mr. Billions. And look, we all have a nickname. Just Sleep Sofa is going to be Sleep Sofa 1. I don't know. We're going to work on that one, especially, well, we'll come up with the titles before Sleep Sofa takes over office for me. I can see it already. Sleep Sofa 1 on the move. It's going to be hilarious. Betsy and I have been talking about it behind the scenes. I said, look, worst case scenario, Betsy. If we can't beat the Sleep Sofa, then leave him a nice present as he arrives into the Oval Office. Oh, yes, please, I'll take my coffee. Oh, he's already taking a nap. Sleep Sofa 1 is napping. Oh, I could see it already. I almost want to lose, just so I could speak to the Secret Service afterwards and hear all about it. But anyway, we'll get back to that. I think I'll see you tomorrow for the next Trump show.
I thought that was a good way to end it. So tomorrow, SNL. Saturday Night Live. I think Marianne may be on, maybe not. I think she was actually thinking about coming on tonight. But honestly, guys, I'm getting a little tired. And I've got clients in the morning. And so I think what I'm going to do is go and hang out and chill it out with my wife a little bit. And then tomorrow I'll be back with you guys for SNL. The big SNL. And if you have any requests, song requests, just send them over to me. And we will get into them, okay? And if not, I'll just play you what the heck I want, which is basically what I usually do. So anyway, subscribe. Ding the bell on YouTube. Join us live every single day. This was day 593 in a row. Tomorrow I will see you for day 594 in a row for SNL. Saturday Night Live. It's Mark Pires.